Chosen ones, remember this. You are not here by mere coincidence or random chance. From the very start, your life has been divinely arranged, crafting every moment and experience to bring you to this specific point. The trials, suffering, and constant challenges you've encountered were not meant to break you. They were meant to prepare you for the extraordinary purpose that awaits you. Though the world around you may misunderstand your journey or question your importance, deep within your spirit lies an undeniable call, a whisper reminding you that you are unique, set apart by God for something much greater than what is visible. In your journey, there are both seen and unseen forces actively working against you. These forces aim to diminish your light, stifle your strength, and divert you from your divine mission. They watch your every move, waiting for a moment of weakness to exploit. However, here's an essential truth to remember. These forces can only affect you if you let them. You are shielded by a divine authority that far exceeds their reach. Those who oppose you do not realize the spiritual consequences they bring upon themselves. By standing against you, a chosen one of God, they are directly opposing the divine will itself. This is not merely a conflict between individuals, it's a spiritual battle where the stakes are extraordinarily high. We often view conflicts in earthly terms, but this goes much deeper. It is a spiritual warfare with implications that extend far beyond what most people can grasp. As we navigate this journey together, you will begin to see the profound protection surrounding you, the immense power within you, and why no one should dare challenge you. You are divinely guarded, and the consequences of opposing a chosen one are not just physical. They are spiritual and eternal. The world often judges what it does not comprehend. People see you, chosen ones, and may misinterpret your uniqueness, labeling you as weak, overly sensitive, or disconnected from reality. But let me clarify, their perception is fundamentally flawed. What they perceive as weakness is actually your greatest strength, your sensitivity to the spiritual realm, your deep bond with the divine, and your quiet yet formidable resilience. So, are you ready to uncover these divine truths that will not only transform your life, but also fortify your spirit? Prepare yourself, for what you're about to learn will alter not just your self-perception, but also your interactions with the world. Remember, chosen ones, if this message resonates with you, drop an amen or a 77 in the comments below to affirm that you are steadfast in your purpose and ready to embrace your calling. God's chosen ones, beware. See what unfolds when you challenge a chosen one. You possess a power within you that transcends worldly measures. It's a deep spiritual force linked to the divine purpose for which you were created. Most people around you will never grasp the full extent of this inner strength, as they are often preoccupied with the material world, possessions, social status, and appearances. They overlook the spiritual realms and the unseen forces that guide your every step. It's only when they overstep and challenge you that they realize their grave mistake. By opposing a chosen one, they disrupt energies set in motion long before they existed. Your power does not arise from vengeance or ill will. It comes from the spiritual authority granted to you. While you may not actively use this power against others, the universe responds on your behalf. You don't need to lift a finger because those who oppose you initiate their own downfall. It's as if an unseen force ensures that justice is served without your direct involvement. When someone seeks to undermine you, they are inadvertently challenging the very force that safeguards you. This isn't just about you, it's about the divine energy flowing through you. That energy is not something to be taken lightly. In due time, those who have wronged you will start to see their lives unravel. Relationships may deteriorate, opportunities may slip away, or they might face unexpected hardships. Though they may not recognize the connection, those with spiritual insight will understand that these are the repercussions of their actions against a chosen one. Thus it begins. The moment they think they can manipulate or harm you, their spiritual decline begins. They have underestimated the power within you, a strength that is not only resilient but also divinely protected. They simply lack awareness now, but they soon will. There exists a realm beyond what our eyes can perceive, filled with unseen forces that are constantly at work. As chosen ones, you are not only guided by the divine but also shielded in ways that often go unnoticed. Daily, invisible guardians act on your behalf, intercepting threats, deflecting negative energy, and ensuring that no harm can touch you. These forces surround you like an impenetrable shield, unseen yet undeniably present. Have you ever pondered why certain situations that should have harmed you didn't? Why even in chaotic circumstances you consistently find a way through? This is no mere coincidence. You are under the watchful protection of chosen ones. Those who dare to harm or manipulate you are not only confronting you, but also challenging the divine forces assigned to guard you. These unseen protectors are not passive. They are active agents of divine will. They operate silently, shifting energies and blocking negative influences before they can reach you. This protection extends beyond your physical existence and into the spiritual realm, where the real battle occurs. Here, forces beyond our comprehension wage war to ensure your purpose remains intact, untainted by the negativity and malice of others. When someone attempts to harm you, they are not just offending you, they are challenging the divine order. Like ripples in still water, the consequences of their actions begin to spread, impacting not just their lives but the energies around them. They may not notice it immediately, but by trying to disrupt a chosen one, they trigger a chain of spiritual consequences that will eventually return to them. Consider the story of Yeshua, who was always surrounded by those wishing him harm who sought to undermine his mission. Yet time after time he was divinely protected. Even when those around him believed they had succeeded in defeating him, they were unwittingly contributing to the divine plan. As it is written, "No weapon formed against you shall prosper." Isaiah 54:17. This same protection is yours, chosen ones. You may not always see it, but the divine is actively involved in your life, ensuring that no force can derail your destiny. Every attempt to bring you down is met by a power greater than any earthly influence. While those who oppose you may never fully comprehend what is happening, they will feel the effects of their actions. They will notice that their lives do not unfold as expected. Projects they once felt confident about may fail, relationships they took for granted may dissolve, and opportunities they believed were secure may vanish. Initially, they might not recognize the link between their actions and the consequences, but eventually it will become too apparent to overlook. You do not wish ill upon them. In fact, you likely harbor no resentment. However, spiritual laws exist for a reason, and when those laws are violated, consequences inevitably follow. The divine protection surrounding you is not merely a shield. It reflects the higher purpose you are destined to fulfill. Those who attempt to interfere with that purpose will find themselves entangled in the repercussions of their own actions. The forces at play should not be underestimated, and those who challenge them will soon learn the truth of divine justice. At first, they may not understand, but over time they will grasp the reality that chosen ones are always protected. Karma is an ancient force, an unchanging spiritual law that ensures balance in the universe. For every action, there is a consequence, and no deed, good or bad, goes unnoticed. When someone wrongs a chosen one, they often fail to realize the spiritual chain of events they set into motion. The universe has its way of restoring order, and karma serves as the mechanism for delivering justice. You see, chosen ones, when you are wronged, there is no need for you to seek revenge. Your journey is one of spiritual growth and purpose, far removed from any desire for retaliation. The beauty of karma lies in its ability to function independently of your involvement. It does not require your intervention. The universe has already noted the offense. When someone intends to harm or undermine you, they initiate a process that ultimately brings about their own downfall. They might believe their actions are free of repercussions, but they are mistaken. The negative energy they project will, in time, find its way back to them, often in unexpected forms. This may not occur right away, but remember that karma always finds its target. For some, the initial consequences of their actions may appear as minor setbacks, like a missed chance or a broken relationship. However, as their negativity accumulates, the results become hard to ignore, causing their lives to spiral in ways they never anticipated. They may be left perplexed about what went wrong, and while they might not connect their misfortunes to their treatment of a chosen one, those who are spiritually aware understand the truth. Karma serves as a reminder that everything you put into the universe will return to you. As it is said, "Do not be deceived. God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap." Galatians 6:7. This universal truth applies to everyone. Even Yeshua conveyed this principle subtly, emphasizing that our intentions are as significant as our actions. He cautioned against harboring negative feelings and acting out of malice, as the outcomes are real. Those who believe they can evade karma's effects are only fooling themselves. What happens when you, a chosen one, are wronged? The universe intervenes on your behalf, restoring balance without requiring you to take action. Your energy is far too valuable to be squandered on trivial disputes or earthly resentments. Karma handles it for you, often in ways that far exceed your imagination. This doesn't mean you wish harm upon anyone, even those who have wronged you. In fact, most chosen ones embody a profound sense of empathy and forgiveness. You recognize that people act out of their own suffering and ignorance, yet even your compassion cannot shield them from facing the consequences of their actions. Like divine protection, karma is a natural force that maintains order in the spiritual realm. When someone disrupts a chosen one's life, they upset the equilibrium, triggering a chain of events that will eventually return to them, whether it be months or years later. The scales will realign, forcing them to confront the results of their deeds. For those who cross you, the initial shifts may be subtle. They might not even perceive the changes in their energy or circumstances at first. But as time progresses, the weight of their choices becomes undeniable. The negativity they attempted to direct at you will rebound, magnified by the universe's demand for justice. In the end, they will have no one to blame but themselves. The power of karma is unavoidable, and for those who attempt to interfere with a chosen one, it is merely a matter of time before it takes effect. Chosen ones. You might sometimes feel isolated as you navigate challenges, surrounded by individuals who misunderstand you or even wish to harm you. Yet, what you may not realize is that you are never truly alone. You are protected by heavenly guardians, powerful angelic beings who vigilantly oversee you and are prepared to act when necessary. When someone dares to inflict harm on a chosen one, these celestial protectors mobilize, ensuring justice prevails and that no enduring harm can touch you. These angels are not mere bystanders. They are warriors operating within the unseen realms to shield you from both spiritual and physical threats. The Bible recounts many instances where angels intervened for God's people, defending them from enemies, guiding them through perilous situations, and fighting battles that human efforts alone could not win. When you, as a chosen one, face negative forces, whether through the actions of others or spiritual attacks, these angelic beings respond swiftly. They recognize the importance of your purpose, recognize that you are part of a divine plan that must not be disrupted, prompting angels to act in subtle or unmistakable ways to ensure you stay on your destined path. The power of these angels is extraordinary. They are not limited by the constraints of the physical realm, and their influence reaches far beyond what humans can grasp. When someone attempts to interfere in your life, believing they can manipulate or harm you, they are essentially challenging these formidable guardians, a battle they will inevitably lose. Yeshua spoke of angels as protectors and messengers of divine will. In Matthew 18:10 he said, "See that you do not despise one of these little ones, for I tell you that their angels in heaven always see the face of my Father." This highlights a profound truth. Angels are perpetually communicating with the divine, executing God's will for those they protect. This divine protection includes you, chosen ones. Your angels are not inactive. They are always vigilant and prepared to act when necessary. Although you may not always perceive their presence, you feel their influence during moments when everything seems to align perfectly or when danger is averted at the last moment. For those who intend to harm a chosen one, the impact of these angels can be overwhelming. They might experience an unexplainable change in the energy surrounding them, as if an invisible shield has formed to thwart their efforts. Alternatively, they may suddenly face obstacles and challenges that seem to appear from nowhere, preventing them from executing their harmful intentions. In extreme cases, the intervention of these angels can be dramatic and life-altering. Numerous accounts exist of individuals who have wronged a chosen one only to be confronted with a series of strange events that compel them to reconsider their actions. These are not coincidences. They are manifestations of angelic work ensuring divine justice is upheld. For you, chosen ones, this should bring comfort. No matter what others may attempt to do to harm or hinder you, your angelic guardians are always on standby, ready to step in and keep you safe. Their mission is straightforward: to ensure your protection and to guarantee that nothing obstructs your divine purpose. Those who try to disrupt that purpose will soon realize they are not merely contending with you, but are facing the full might of heaven, a fight they can never win. Chosen ones, the path you tread is often fraught with difficulty. From an early age, you likely encountered trials that would overwhelm most, yet you have persevered. Deep within you lies profound emotional resilience, a strength that enables you to navigate even the darkest times and emerge stronger. This resilience is not just a byproduct of your experiences. It is a divine gift that prepares you for your purpose. When others seek to hurt or belittle you, they often do not recognize the emotional fortress you have constructed over the years. Each hardship you faced has fortified your inner strength, making you increasingly resilient. While others may falter under adversity's weight, you stand firm, understanding that every challenge is merely another step toward your higher calling. It's not that you are impervious to pain. In fact, as chosen ones, your emotions may be more intense than those of others. However, this heightened sensitivity does not equate to weakness. It is a source of strength. You have mastered the ability to process emotions in a way that fosters healing and growth rather than being overwhelmed by them. When others lash out at you, attempting to break your spirit, they are often taken aback by your capacity to remain grounded and to continue progressing despite their efforts. This resilience reflects the divine energy flowing through you, stemming from the knowledge that your purpose transcends any singular moment of suffering. Those who attempt to bring you down often do so out of jealousy or a need for control. They see the light within you and the potential for greatness, which intimidates them. Yet, they fail to comprehend that no amount of negativity can extinguish your light. You are supported by a higher power, and no earthly force can dismantle what has been established within you. In the face of challenges, your resilience serves as a beacon for others. They witness you enduring trials with grace and strength, inspiring them to discover their own inner power. You might not realize it, but your emotional resilience is a testament to the divine forces that protect and guide you. It is this very resilience that enables you to stand tall. Even when it feels like the world is against you, Yeshua exemplified immense strength throughout his life. He faced persecution, betrayal, and unimaginable suffering, yet he remained unwavering in his purpose. His emotional resilience mirrored his divine calling and serves as an example for chosen ones everywhere. As he mentioned, "In this world you will have trouble, but take heart. I have overcome the world." John 16:33. Like Yeshua, you too will encounter challenges, but you possess the strength needed to conquer them. Those who seek to harm you may not grasp this resilience. They might misinterpret your calmness as weakness, unaware that beneath that exterior lies an unshakable strength. They may try to manipulate your feelings in hopes of provoking a response, but their efforts will only lead to their frustration. You have learned to transcend trivial disputes, keeping your eyes on the larger vision. Ultimately, those who attempt to bring you down will find themselves confronting their own emotional turmoil. They will realize that the power they attempted to seize from you was never theirs to possess. Their efforts to diminish you will only fortify your determination, leaving them questioning how you continue to thrive in the face of their adversity. Your emotional resilience is your secret weapon, chosen ones. It is the key to navigating life's trials while remaining focused on your divine purpose. As long as you stay connected to that inner strength, no one can truly harm you. There comes a pivotal moment in every chosen one's journey when the veil is lifted and you begin to perceive reality as it truly is. This is a moment of revelation, a spiritual awakening, where the illusions of the world dissolve and the truth becomes unmistakable. For many, this awakening may unfold gradually, a slow unveiling of layers. For others, it might emerge as a sudden, profound realization. Regardless of how it occurs, when your spiritual eyes open, everything changes. The world you once knew transforms into something entirely different. You start to recognize the hidden forces at work, the energies that guide and influence human behavior. Suddenly, the actions of those around you become clear in ways they never were before. You see through the facades people wear, understanding the fears, insecurities, and motivations driving them. While this new perspective can be empowering, it can also feel overwhelming. As your spiritual eyes open, you grasp the immense weight of your purpose as a chosen one. You understand that your life isn't solely about surviving the challenges you face, it's about thriving amidst them. You begin to notice the synchronicities and divine guidance that have always been present, gently steering you toward your higher calling. With this awareness comes a realization of the responsibilities tied to being chosen. This awakening also unveils the true nature of those who have previously sought to harm you. You may have felt confused or hurt by their actions, struggling to comprehend why they targeted you. However, with your spiritual eyes now open, you can see the broader picture. You recognize that their efforts to undermine you were not merely personal attacks. They were part of a greater spiritual conflict. They were responding to the light within you, the divine energy they could neither control nor fully understand. Yeshua frequently spoke of spiritual blindness, warning that many would remain unaware of the truth even when it was directly in front of them. In Matthew 13:13, he states, "Though seeing, they do not see. Though hearing, they do not hear or understand." This reflects the reality for many around you. Although they may possess physical sight, they are spiritually blind, unable to grasp the deeper truths of existence. Yet you, chosen ones, have been gifted with sight, the ability to see beyond the physical realm. As you enter the spiritual realm, opening your spiritual eyes makes it impossible to return to your previous state. Ignoring the revealed truth is no longer an option. While this newfound awareness brings clarity and purpose, it also necessitates increased vigilance. You start to perceive the subtle spiritual battles occurring all around you, the energies attempting to divert you from your path, and the individuals who, whether knowingly or unknowingly, try to impede your growth. However, with this revelation comes a profound sense of peace. You realize that you are protected and guided by forces far beyond yourself. Each challenge you've encountered has been part of your spiritual training, preparing you for the greater purpose ahead. You no longer fear the unknown because you trust that the divine is steering you exactly where you need to be. For those who have wronged you, your awakening acts as a mirror. They may not fully comprehend it, but they will feel a shift within you. Their efforts to harm or manipulate you will no longer affect you in the same way, as you can now see through their actions. As your energy transforms, they will have to confront their own darkness whether they are ready or not. This is the power of revelation, chosen ones. With your spiritual eyes opened, you are no longer susceptible to the world's illusions. You move forward with clarity, strength, and an unbreakable connection to the divine. Those who try to obstruct your path will encounter forces beyond their control. Energy is everything. It flows through every living being, shaping actions, emotions, and outcomes. For chosen ones, this energy is especially powerful as it is directly linked to the divine purpose you are meant to fulfill. Many are unaware that your energy doesn't just affect you. It sends ripples throughout the world, influencing everyone around you. Once this energy shift begins, it becomes unstoppable and has a profound impact on those who come into contact with you. As a chosen one, your energy is unique. It resonates at a higher frequency, drawing people toward you regardless of their understanding of why. Some are attracted to your light, sensing the peace, wisdom, and power you hold within. Conversely, others may feel threatened by your energy, even if they can't pinpoint the reason. It's as if they can sense the divine force within you, which makes them uneasy. This energy shift can lead to significant changes in your life and in the lives of those around you. You might notice that after being with certain individuals, their behavior shifts either positively or negatively. Some may leave feeling uplifted, as though touched by something greater, while others may react with hostility as their lower vibrations clash with your elevated energy. This isn't something you actively control. It is simply how the energy you carry operates. Those aligned with positive, loving energy will gravitate toward you, finding comfort and inspiration in your presence, while those who harbor negativity, jealousy, or malice may feel uncomfortable, as if your very presence reflects their own darkness back at them. Yeshua understood this energy dynamic well. His mere presence could provoke dramatic reactions, ranging from awe and admiration to anger and fear. In John 15:19, he states, "If you belong to the world, it would love you as its own. As it is, you do not belong to the world, but I have chosen you out of the world. That is why the world hates you." This encapsulates the essence of the energy shift. Those who do not align with divine purpose often respond negatively to those who do, even if they cannot articulate their feelings. The more you embrace your calling as a chosen one, the more your energy transforms. This transformation may not always be easy for others to handle. Relationships may evolve, with those unprepared to confront their inner turmoil distancing themselves from you. They may not consciously understand why they feel compelled to withdraw, but on a subconscious level, they sense the difference in your energy and struggle to reconcile it with their own. Simultaneously, You will attract those who are ready to grow, heal, and step into their own power. These individuals will find your energy to be a source of inspiration and strength. People will naturally be drawn to you, and your energy will elevate their understanding and self-awareness simply by being around you. The shift in energy also influences the environment surrounding you. Have you ever noticed how things tend to flow more seamlessly when you align with your purpose? Opportunities arise, challenges resolve themselves, and even the most ordinary tasks gain a deeper significance. This is the universe responding to the energy you emit, an unstoppable force that cannot be overlooked. For those who attempt to introduce negativity into your life, this energy shift will create a natural barrier. Their efforts to harm or manipulate you will be thwarted as your higher vibration pushes back against their lower frequencies. They may experience frustration, feeling as if they are running into an invisible wall, unable to connect with you on the level they once could. This illustrates the protective power of your energy. It safeguards you from harm while simultaneously uplifting those aligned with positive intentions. Ultimately, this unstoppable energy shift is one of your greatest gifts as a chosen one, distinguishing you from the rest of the world and empowering you to pursue your purpose with confidence. While not everyone will grasp or appreciate this, those meant to be part of your journey will see the light within you and be transformed by it. Each chosen one has been placed on this earth with a divine purpose, a mission so sacred and significant that it shapes the very essence of their existence. Whether you have always been aware of it or are just beginning to uncover your role, this purpose has been ingrained in your soul since birth. It serves as a guiding force, an inner compass that keeps you on track toward fulfilling the calling destined for you. This is why chosen ones should not be disturbed. The world often fails to recognize the weight of your purpose. People may look at you and perceive someone ordinary, someone they believe they can influence, control, or manipulate. They may attempt to divert you from your path, unaware that interfering with a chosen one means disrupting a divine plan. And no one who tries to disturb this plan will succeed. Your purpose extends beyond yourself. It encompasses the greater impact you are meant to have on the world, the people you will inspire, the lives you will touch, and the changes you will initiate. This mission is not to be taken lightly. Those who attempt to derail you, whether out of intent or ignorance, will quickly discover that their efforts are in vain. The divine has a way of ensuring you stay on course, regardless of the obstacles that arise. You may have already noticed this in your life. Perhaps you encountered individuals who tried to steer you away from your purpose only for their attempts to backfire. It could have been a toxic relationship, a manipulative boss, or even so-called friends who led you astray. Yet, each time something brought you back to your path, stronger and more resolute than before. This is no coincidence. It is divine intervention at work, ensuring your alignment with your purpose. When someone tries to disturb a chosen one, they often remain unaware of the spiritual ramifications. They may believe they can manipulate your emotions, control your actions, or weaken your determination. But what they fail to understand is that by doing so, they are pitting themselves against forces far beyond their comprehension. To disturb a chosen one is to disrupt the flow of divine energy. This is not something to take lightly. Yeshua understood this better than anyone. His mission on earth faced constant opposition, yet he triumphed repeatedly. His purpose was so deeply integrated with the divine plan that no earthly force could halt him. Even amidst betrayal, challenges, and suffering, he remained unwavering as he stated in John 10:28, "No one will snatch them out of my hand." This exemplifies the level of protection and purpose that chosen ones possess. Those who attempt to disrupt you may not comprehend why their efforts are futile. They may try to instigate chaos in your life only to discover that you consistently rise above it. This occurs because your purpose is safeguarded by forces beyond their perception. Though they may attempt to bring you down, they will never prevail because your calling is divinely ordained. Each effort to divert you will only fortify your determination and deepen your connection to your mission. The reality is that chosen ones are not easily swayed by worldly distractions. You may encounter challenges, yes, but your inner compass always guides you back to your purpose. Those who seek to disturb you will quickly find themselves facing the repercussions of their actions. The universe has a way of ensuring that anyone who interferes with a chosen one's path encounters resistance, setbacks, and ultimately failure. For you, chosen ones, This should serve as a reminder that your purpose is sacred. Regardless of what challenges arise, you are protected, guided, and supported by the divine. Those who attempt to disrupt you are engaged in a battle they cannot win, for your mission is part of a much larger plan, one that no earthly force can disrupt. There exists a natural balance in the universe, a divine law that guarantees justice for those who walk the path of righteousness. For chosen ones, this law acts as a shield, protecting you from harm and ensuring that anyone who tries to control, manipulate, or harm you faces consequences. This phenomenon is known as spiritual backlash, a powerful force that responds to actions taken against you. When someone attempts to interfere with a chosen one's life, they are not merely interacting with you on a personal level. They are engaging with spiritual forces they likely do not comprehend. The universe operates under a set of spiritual laws that must not be broken. And when someone tries to harm or control a chosen one, they directly violate those laws. The resulting spiritual backlash can manifest in various ways. For some, it may start with subtle disruptions, things going awry in small but noticeable ways, plans falling apart, relationships becoming strained, and unexpected challenges emerging. Over time, these disruptions escalate, and the person may feel as if they are being pushed back at every turn. What they don't realize is that these difficulties stem from their actions against you, the chosen one. Those who attempt to manipulate or control you often do so out of a desire for power or influence. They see your light and believe they can harness it for their own gain. However, they fail to understand that your energy and purpose are divinely protected. Trying to claim what does not belong to them will only lead to their downfall. Consider the story of Yeshua, who faced numerous attempts to control or undermine his mission. The Pharisees, the rulers, and even his own followers at times tried to steer him off course, but no matter how many times they attempted, they could not stop the divine plan from unfolding. As Yeshua stated in Luke 21:15, "For I will give you words and wisdom that none of your adversaries will be able to resist or contradict." This encapsulates the essence of spiritual backlash. Those who fight against the divine will ultimately be defeated. For those who wrong you, spiritual backlash often feels like an invisible force acting against them. They may not understand why their lives are suddenly unraveling, but they will certainly feel the effects. Their attempts to harm or control you will backfire, leading them to confront the very challenges they sought to impose on you. It's as if the energy they directed toward you has been reflected back at them, amplified by the universe's sense of justice. This backlash is not something you need to wish upon them. It occurs naturally as part of the spiritual laws governing the universe. As a chosen one, you are protected by these laws, and those who attempt to interfere with your life will soon realize that their actions come at a cost. This is not revenge. It is simply the natural consequence of opposing the divine. For some, the backlash may occur swiftly, manifesting almost immediately after their harmful actions, while for others, it may take time to build as the universe corrects itself. But rest assured, chosen ones, the spiritual backlash will come. Those who sought to control you will find themselves losing control over their own lives, and those who aim to harm you will encounter insurmountable difficulties. The lesson here is straightforward. No one can harm a chosen one without facing repercussions. The divine forces protecting you are far more powerful than any earthly force, ensuring that justice is served. As you continue to walk your path, focusing on your higher purpose, those who attempt to obstruct you will be left to contend with the spiritual backlash they have invited upon themselves. Ultimately, the universe has a way of balancing the scales. As a chosen one, you need not worry about those who seek to harm you. Their actions will not go unanswered, and the spiritual forces at play will ensure that all is set right. Chosen ones, regardless of the number of attacks you face or the people who try to bring you down, you will always rise. This is not merely a belief, it is a truth woven into the very essence of your existence. You have been chosen for a purpose, and nothing can prevent you from fulfilling that purpose. When the world turns against you and adversaries emerge from every direction, you will rise victorious, stronger, and more empowered than ever. The path of the chosen one is fraught with challenges. You have encountered betrayal, manipulation, and opposition, sometimes even from those closest to you. These assaults may have left you feeling isolated, confused, and wounded, but each challenge has only made you more resilient. The trials you've faced have not shattered you. Instead, They have refined you like gold forged in fire. Now, after all you've endured, you are ready to embrace the fullness of who you were always meant to be. When people target a chosen one, their actions often stem from fear or envy. They perceive something within you that they cannot define, yet deeply envy, be it your inner peace, strength, or the radiant light that shines from within you. Whatever it is, it poses a threat to them, and in their fear they lash out. What they fail to understand is that their efforts will never succeed. For every attempt to bring you down, you will rise even higher. Yeshua faced relentless opposition, yet he remained steadfast in his mission. His journey was marked by trials, betrayal, and attacks from those who misunderstood him, but he continually rose above it all, fulfilling his divine purpose against all odds. As Yeshua said in John 16:33, "In this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world." This encapsulates your journey as a chosen one. Despite the obstacles, you will triumph. The moment your adversaries think they have defeated you is precisely when they will be proven wrong. They may believe they have won, but you will always rise again, stronger than before. Your strength is not derived from worldly power, but from the divine energy that guides your every step, something no one can take away. Each time you rise after an assault, something remarkable occurs. Not only do you grow stronger, but those around you also take notice. Those who once doubted you begin to recognize your resilience, your ability to stand tall no matter what challenges come your way. Your triumph serves as an inspiration to others, demonstrating that no obstacle is insurmountable for someone aligned with their divine purpose. The world may try to bring you down, but with each attack, you will ascend closer to fulfilling your purpose. Those who sought to harm you will be compelled to witness your success as you step into the light that was always destined for you. They will come to realize that their efforts were in vain, and that nothing they did could prevent you from becoming who you were meant to be. This triumphant return is not merely a personal victory. It is a spiritual one, reminding us that chosen ones are not confined by the limitations of the physical realm. You operate on a higher plane, guided by forces beyond the comprehension of those who seek to harm you. As you rise, the divine forces protecting you will ensure that every attack is transformed into an opportunity for growth and empowerment. Ultimately, chosen ones, your journey is marked by triumph. Yes, challenges will arise, but each one will only strengthen your bond with your divine purpose. As you transcend every attack, every attempt to bring you down, you will become a beacon of hope and a source of strength for others on their spiritual journeys. Your life will serve as a living testament to the power of resilience, purpose, and divine protection. Those who once tried to bring you down will have no choice but to witness your victory, realizing they could never obstruct the divine force propelling you forward. Your return is inevitable. Chosen ones, regardless of the trials you face, you will always rise stronger. If this message resonates with you, drop an Amen or 77 in the comments below. Let the universe know you are ready to embrace your victory. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Grateful to God, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Share this message with others, and may God bless you abundantly as you continue on your powerful journey. Stay blessed and keep shining your light.